What's the most uncomfortable moment you've ever had at a friend's house? Well, mine was with my buddy Jake. We had been completely hooked on this new RPG for what felt like ages. We jumped into it right after school, around 3 p.m., thinking we'd knock out a couple missions before dinner. Next thing we knew, it was 9 p.m., and we were still stuck battling this one ridiculous boss who kept destroying us no matter what strategy we used. Every time we thought we figured out his attack pattern, he'd just switch it up and demolish us again. Jake's mom had brought us some chips and soda around 5 o'clock, but that was 4 hours ago, and those were long gone. Now here's the thing. Jake's one of those insanely skinny guys who seems to run on air and maybe a glass of water. I'm not kidding. This guy could skip meals for days and still have the energy of a hyperactive squirrel. Me, on the other hand, I was starving. Like, my stomach was growling louder than the game volume. But I really didn't want to be that guest who shows up and starts asking for food. What kind of message would that send to his mom? She probably already thought it was weird I was over there every day. And now I was going to be like, mind if I ransack your pantry too? So I started tossing out low-key clues. While waiting to respawn, I casually dropped comments like, man, this game sure builds an appetite. Or during a loading screen, I'd say something like, that leftover pizza in your fridge looked pretty amazing, just saying. I was hoping he'd catch on and suggest a snack break. But Jake was so hyper-focused on this boss battle. Every hint I threw just flew straight over his head. We even saw a McDonald's ad on YouTube, and I was practically salivating, like, man, doesn't that Big Mac look incredible right now? And Jake just replied, yeah, skip the ad, let's try again. Bro, after like the 15th time getting obliterated by that boss and my stomach staging a full protest, I tried getting more obvious. I was like, hey man, you know what would give us the power to finally beat this boss? Some of those epic snacks your mom keeps stashed in the pantry. And this dude, completely unfazed, just says, yeah, we'll eat after we win this fight, and starts up another attempt. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there doing mental calculations like, okay, how many more times can I die before I literally pass out from hunger? Eventually, I just gave up pretending and went full transparency. I said, dude, I'm actually really hungry. Can we maybe grab something from the kitchen real quick? And then this man did the most horrifying thing imaginable. Instead of just quietly saying, sure, let's grab something, he shouts at full volume down the stairs, Mom, Jacob's super hungry up here. Can you make him something? I swear, time just froze. I turned to look at him like, did you seriously just announce to your whole family that I'm up here starving like a stray dog? And then from downstairs, I hear his mom go, oh, okay, sweetie, what does Jacob want to eat? Now I'm standing there, forced to yell down my food order like I'm talking to a drive-thru speaker, while Jake's sitting there completely clueless about how socially catastrophic this moment was.